don't worry about logistics. I know some humans have some stupid, idiotic ideas on what chocolate does to dogs. I need to
Don't mind the VTuber clip that's going on in the background. Hello, Matcha. Hello, Ruby. Hello, Pate. Hello, Surya. Let me just open my window and also enjoy the VTuber voice, Lamau.
You guys are failing. I hate it. No. Please. I've been such a good dog, actually. I've been such a good dog. I've been such a good dog, right?
On, baby. I think I need to turn on the. Okay, it's Kubera time. I love how my first Kubera stream is starting with me also watching a freaking VTuber clip as well, because the timing didn't fit for me to fit this one clip before the stream started. That's Kubera all over the place. Woo! Okay, feature clip done. Let's close this. But your fancy chat ain't working. What do you mean? This guy's lying. All point at Matcha and write piss baby, piss baby. He's lying to all of us. He's saying chat isn't working. Piss baby. Okay, Kubera. When Kubera loses her entire village on her 16th birthday, her salvation comes in the form of the magician Asha. Asha? Together they journey through a world of gods and shuras, magicians and purebloods. Intent on solving the mystery behind her past, Kubera may also hold the key to changing the world. So Kubera, already first question answered, is the name of the main character. It's a female main character, which is still a rarity kind of. Hey, no, it wasn't working before, we swear. Yeah, you only get 3 coins, by the way, Matcha, every 24 hour. It seems like it might be a chosen one thing at first, just like from, she might be the key. Wait, what was the right wording? She might be the key to changing the world. Sounds kind of chosen one-ish at first, right? But overall, I know nothing about the story. Whose clip was it? It was too quiet for me to tell. It's a VTuber that debuted just yesterday / today for me. Her name is Rara Rokora. She's like a Chihuahua VTuber girl. Should I put it on screen again? It's Kubera time. But I also want to ask the Kubera experts here. How long are Kubera chapters? And how many chapters will I be able to read in approximately 2 hours? We need to plan this out. Because I don't want to stop at a super bad spot, but I also don't want to just stop whatever. Happy 20k! Yay! This guy is rich. It usually takes me around 15-ish minutes per chapter. Damn, bro. They're medium length. You might be able to do 10 to 15 chapters in 2 hours. So I guess we can aim for 10. I guess we just are going to aim for around 10. Maybe I'm going to have a lot of questions in the beginning. I don't know how information heavy the story is going to be. It could be that I'm just going to read 5 chapters, depending on how deep I dive into things. And I don't know. Don't remember the name right now. Sorry about that. Somebody made a comment on the poll, something about finally diving into the peak, something. But the art style at the beginning will be a bit of a hurdle. But if you already started Tower of God and stuff like that, you will be okay with that. I don't care about the art style. I'm just going to enjoy. The art style is just like secondary. If the art style is incredible, it's cool. But the art style doesn't need to be perfect for me to enjoy a story. Also, welcome T-Bolt. Usually edited, it's like 10 to 15 minutes, yeah. Okay. Then we're getting in here. Loss. Solitude. 5 chapters. Second is like 6 chapters if it helps your plan. So that would mean 11. Holy shit, it's this Traumerei. Sorry. We just come from Tower of God just like 10 minutes ago. And this kind of reminds me of Traumerei, okay? Force. Opportunity. I wonder what... are these like just significant words, or are they... They also just feel like titles in a way. Because we see like these characters here. Maybe they are... I don't know, domains. Like... The god of promise, the god of enemy, the god of revenge. Because it said something about gods and everything. Traumerei Isekai from Kubera world, confirmed. Transcendency, that's a word? I guess Kubera also probably doesn't have the best Webtoon translation, right? Justice. Responsibility. There was a battle between many people. Like, this guy is just... like, bird, ears... Looks like, obviously there's non-humans in this world, as we can see. Season 1 translation is kind of patchy. We can work that out. I mean, I have assistance. Protection. Love. And that's Kubera, right? I think she was Kubera. Because she was... I just assumed. Everything in Kubera is important. Hopefully watching you read will help me memorize and internalize more. So if that's Kubera and she's hugging someone here, this guy is wielding a sword. Then we have the small lemon cat on the bottom right. I mean, you might say the art style is not the best at the beginning, but like, it just, I still think it looks pretty. It's like a unique art style that you don't see. And, okay, a set of integers, and let x and y, rational numbers. We define the dilation x a equals and the translation plus y sets of... Oh my god. Shoot, what does that mean? I don't understand. I'm skipping this. That lemon cat is the author self-insert, the curry bear. Okay. Yo, is she giving him a smooch? I just thought it was a hug at first. No smooches for now. Oh. Prophet of the future. Hello there. Everything is important, Haku says. I sure hope this math equation is not going to be important. Come on, Pyro, solve this math problem. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just going to test out if I can solve this equation in there right now. I haven't done math in a long time. Just give me a second. I need to think about it. It's gonna be on the test next. It's gonna be on the test next stream. No, no, not the test. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Maybe my brain is starting. My brain is already working overtime. And it looks better than season 1 TOG or season 1 Lookism. Maybe. The equation mentions sets of integers, right? A dilation with x, like an a, and a translation with a plus y. So the sets a and b are finally equivalent, right? If there exists rational numbers x and y, such as b equals x and a plus y, this is probably likely an equation related to affine transformations in mathematics, where a set can be transformed by scaling, which is dilation, and translation, which can also be called shifting, if you want to call it that, to produce like another set of numbers. However, it's like, just because this text is not like the completed equation and everything, it's quite hard to say like the specific definition or like exact solution to the problem. So we are just looking for another answer if they're maybe going to show us other things. If you do the math in Kubera, you might do 3 chapters in 2 hours. So these are kids. And for kids, they're doing surprisingly extremely hard math. He's getting smacked by books. This is a story with action, comedy. About a girl with a god's name. Hot curry snack. She's the main character for now? Like, the author already saying, like, for now? Curry Gorm was a Marsh teacher. We see each other at New Year student, Pyro. He already said, like, or they already said, is it male or female author? They already said, like, for now it's the main character. And a god's name. And a mysterious magician. I'm stopping comparing it to Tower of God now. I'm deleting Tower of God off my brain. It's time for Kubera. Let's Kubera all over the place. I would be fucked in the Kubera world. My May magic would be absolute garbage. She was at least a math student in uni, I think. Everyone present in this prologue is a main character of story. The author is a woman. Female author, okay. All of these guys are women. Okay, I'm sorry for scrolling all the way back. Like, gender ambiguous, okay. Gender ambiguous, I would be leaning to male. Gender ambiguous, but I would also be leaning to male because we can see the chest. I would say both are female. I would have guessed that Kubera is a female and the other person is male. And here I would have guessed that the left is a girl and the right is a boy. But apparently everybody here is a girl. Kubera does have a lot of main characters. Ooh, this guy is cool. That's the Pyro likes the fire character? What? Stuck between Suda and God, an unemployed idiot. Sounds like me. This is a mixed genre fantasy. I wonder what Shura means. Like, how many MCs? They're not all female. Oh wait, I read this wrong. I read the thing from Pato wrong. He said everyone present in the prologue is a main character of the story. The author is a woman, but not that every person present in the prologue is a woman. I completely misread that. This is mixed genre fantasy. One Last God, Kubera. Story and art by Curry Gone. 10. The male and female, by the way. The door of the first adventure opens. I'm not looking at the comments. Comments can always have spoilers. So if there's something like with Omniscient Reader where the people say like go into the comments because there's like excerpts from the novel, I will do that. Otherwise, you guys can tell me stuff that I'm missing, but I don't think Kubera has a novel. I think Kubera is just like a webtoon. So I can probably just go from chapter to chapter. Familiar fragrance, familiar coziness, and Ra, a familiar voice. Bera, Kubera, but an unfamiliar name. Amnesia? Usually there are blog posts in the comments, and it's a top comment, so you can scroll down onto that one. It's just a webtoon, no novel. Does have afterwards. A girl with a god's name. Kubera! Time to wake up! You're supposed to make lunch today. Okay. If this is Kubera on the left, she already looks different here compared to the prologue. This is how I survived the apocalypse. Omniscient Reader's viewpoint mentioned? Like the designs, I feel they are unique. Like I keep comparing them to other characters from other stories, but I don't really think I've seen that many people who look exactly the same. I skipped breakfast because of you. This is how I survived. Autobiography of Raoul Lees, the last survivor. Fighters Union. So I'm trying to remember that name, Raoul Lees. the last survivor could be relevant. Fighters Union, maybe there's like some sort of just group working together like an adventurers guild. It's already noon. I'm starving. Mom. Okay. Mom's b-day on the 10th and my her birthday on the 34th. So they have longer months than with us. Their months are at least 36 days long. Unless there's another one next to it. You need to wake up. You're not a sleeping beauty. Come on, Kubera. Dear God, please make Kaz shut up. Kubera, wake up. Just 5 more minutes. I'm up. Shut up. I'll fold you in half and send you down the river if you don't shut up. Yeah, I hope the art style obviously, yeah, but they will improve. I'm wondering like how the balance between comedic panels like this and action, drama, and everything else is going to work out in like one bunch. Hi. Finally, it's quiet. Woodpecker going, oh, what did I realize? Why am I so cranky today? I feel so stuffy and uncomfortable. So, are they feeling uncomfortable because like this god Kubera entered their body now? Maybe they got some sort of power over the night right now. I jumped. It feels like I leveled up a character horribly and didn't realize until later that I had to remake it. I don't know what I'm saying. Huh? Isekai? Did she get knowledge from another world? A villainous story? A box? Okay, so it is her birthday. So a classic plotline is often that on your birthday, because something happened in the future, your memories from the future travel back into your past body. That's like a popular plotline in current webtoons, like with the regression and everything. So that could be something why she feels like that. But if she's talking about leveling up a character and she's like, that doesn't make any sense, then also it's like maybe somebody from a parallel universe. But that's just like, it could also be just random rambling. I guess it's from my mom. What could it be? It's a code? A letter? Happy birthday, Kubera. Today will be the last day I called you by that name. You can choose your own name. Starting tomorrow, once you choose your own name. Your new name, you can go anywhere out of the village. Since you've been in this small village for 15 years, you will see and hear more things than any other people. Since I... Huh. Is this a translation thing? Is this like she spent 15 years in this village and because of that she will be better at seeing and hearing other things than other people? Or does it just mean if you leave the village you will see more than if you stay in a village? Since I want to congratulate you on your first step towards the outside world, I prepared clothes for you which a very famous wizard made. No amount of money could buy this. I only got it because of Rowan. You should say thank you to Rowan. From Mom, the one who loves you the most in the world. Comma taken back. This line is actually a reference to the previous story that was published in a competition, before it being accepted as a webtoon. The main Kubera story is a completely different story from a challenge one. Okay, so it's just a reference. With sausages, the letter. On your b-day, you get your first Pokemon and get kicked out of your house to fight random old dudes in gyms for a shiny pin. I also love you the most in the world. Mom! Hey, sweetie, you're up. We should go get some mushrooms. I love you. What do you love? Don't tell me you love my big belly. You got me. Hey, my belly's not bad for my age. Speak for yourself. No, I'm sorry. Aw, they have a sweet relationship. But they're only talking about the mother, so is this another one where the main character doesn't have a father present? The big question if the father is going to be a super powerful character in the future. Hence why they're leveling up again. Leveling up, yeah. Prophet just... The star stream just continues to censor your messages, I guess. Go quickly. Kaz has been waiting for you for a while. You should also go and say hello to Rowan on the way to get some mushrooms. Yes, ma'am. I'll get a lot of mushrooms and I really like the clothes. Thanks, Mom. See you later, Mom. Take care, sweetheart. The clothing is interesting. Like, I guess it just looks fantasy-esque. Okay, we're leaving on the panel here with the mother, making us obviously think there is something going on with her. I wonder what it is. I wonder what the secret of this mother is going to be. And I wonder if it's only going to be revealed in the last 10 chapters like in another webtoon I recently finished. Actually, not in the last 10 chapters, but in the last chapter. Hey, Kubera, do you know how long I've been waiting for you? How could you sleep that long? Enough. Just give me my birthday gift. You will die if it's something cheap, okay? This reminds me of like old RPGs. It just has like this whole RPG vibes. This one panel feels like a classic RPG. The mustard drip, okay. Don't worry about that. I bought this with gold. Really? What is it? Yes, it's something you really need. Let me think. What do I need? Princess dresses? New cosmetics? Or a big curry bear doll? Well, I like mushrooms better though. If he's going to give her like a weight so that she can train, because she joked about her weight herself as well, and it feels like they are a close connection, so maybe he's going to be kind of ruthless and joke about her weight as well. I love Kubera's art style so much. It just feels nice to look at. Ah, you're wrong! Ta-da! Curry Bear Math Series Season 3. Multiplication Table. Multiplication and Division. Recommended age 6 to 8. It is a joke gift. It doesn't just scream, it cries. I love Mustard. It was a joke gift. Joking how apparently she's stupid and bad at math. You'll have to go to school when you get out of this town with your new name, right? But you'll be embarrassed if you don't know math. So what do you think? Am I good or what for even thinking this far? Yeah, he got completely blasted away. And then there's the random NPC. Stupid Cass. I never want to see him again. And this was actually the last time Kubera ever saw Cass. And she would have regretted these words if she had known it better. Random NPC is his brother. How come you always end up like this, bro? Let's just go and get another gift. He should have just said, totally worth it. It's not just a joke gift. He actually thought that it was a good gift. He's a sweetheart, Cass. Rowan! Oh, it's Kubera. Huh? I heard you got me those clothes. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Which one of those is Rowan? I guess the red-haired one because she's answering. You're welcome, but I just have a few magician friends. That's all. It's your mom who paid for it. You look really good in those clothes. I mean, you were always pretty, but you look prettier than usual. Yeah, you look beautiful. Everybody just flirting with her. I've got a good figure, you know. Hey, I think the clothes are too small for her, especially the top. Do you think the clothes maker has enough time to do tailoring? I mean, still, it looks like the thread will rip at any time. They're expensive clothes, so don't worry about ripping. Are they talking about her breasts? Or what are they bringing up? Why the top looks short, like the cute? No. Fuck. Haku, no. You need to do funny voices for them. Oh god, voice acting. Come on, you need to know integration to buy apples in town, Kubera. The Cubities trying to escape already. Oh my god, not the Cubities. Devastation, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm open about these kind of things, but I was also like, I didn't want to be like in chapter 1 and talk about Kubera's boobs. Okay. Write it down. Mustard drip, it's working. You guys should come to my house. I get lots of mushrooms and have a nice birthday party. Mushrooms? I don't think you can get that much right now. A lot of people have gone for mushrooms recently, so there won't be much left. To find them, you will have to go into the deep woods, but it's dangerous. Well, don't worry about that. I will only look around along the bright path. If I can't find it there, then I'll just settle for some cake. Yeah? Then don't go too far, okay? I know. It's actually 1 AM for me. You guys can't have me laughing this hard. No, the trouble of time zones. Oh, and happy birthday. Wow, she's really fast. Nobody could keep up with her without using magic. Or maybe half could. Huh? Oh, maybe half could, but definitely not quarter. What does he mean by that? I used to worry since Rao only had a daughter, and that will be the end of his family line of fighters. Oh, Rao is her father. So the book about this last survivor and everything, that is a book that her father wrote. But Kubera could become a great fighter in a couple of years. By the way, if you're going to a birthday party, I could cover your shift today. You should come too. It's not like something will happen while we're away for a time, for a moment. This is what we call foreshadowing. It's not like anything would go wrong if nobody's standing guard. Half and quarter are kind of like a race. Well, kind of. This isn't fair. It'd be spoiled to tell you what half a quarter means yet, but you'll learn. Like, if it's like racial related, like Masha just said, I'm wondering, like, okay, like if you're half or quarter another race, maybe you can do something, but you guys also alluded already that that math is connected to something maybe in the story. So I'm wondering, is there a whole too? Maybe gods are whole. Maybe your whole power system is like a normal person is like 1/10. And then as you grow more powerful, you become a quarter, a half, or maybe a whole. This isn't fair, Empty. When you pick mushrooms, you're supposed to leave some mushrooms. City people, they're merciless. What should I do? Should I go back empty-handed? Cass will make fun of me. Huh? Oh, there are some mushrooms. I managed to find one at least. This isn't even one bite. These mushrooms are supposed to grow in groups. That means there will be a lot of mushrooms somewhere around here. But aren't there mushrooms just around the corner, right here? Yeah, it's more like a race in how it works in Kubera. I'd describe it like that too. Don't go into the deep forests. Just going in for a while is okay. If there are mushrooms, that must be nearby. They must be nearby, right? The final boss is an improper fraction, I guess. No! Alright then. Here I come, mushrooms. Okay, here we have this white-haired mage guy that we have seen in a prologue. Just randomly in the background. This almost looks like a face. Oh well, there are no mushrooms in here either. All I see are real tiny ones. What? No, they're average, right? Guys, come on. Those mushrooms are average, right? Kubera, please. Only because you... Man, okay. These mushrooms are average. Maybe even above average, right? First fight, Kubera versus mushrooms. Wrong, it is a complex number. Looks big to me. Totally adequate mushrooms. Totally adequate. Well, I shouldn't go in further, or I will really get lost. It's disappointing, but I should go back. Oh, there she's finding a random, handsome guy sleeping. Gigantic, I would say. Big one's hurt anyway. To be continued. Curry Bear Math Series Season 3. Multiplication table. Multiplication and division. Price, 1 silver coin. You can buy it with a gold coin. They will just give change. Oh, so it's like, I buy something with a gold coin. But in the end, he basically just used 1 gold coin and he got like 99 silver back, or like 9 silver, depending on something. Sort of creepy, yeah. Boobs too big for a 15-year-old? Well, it can be possible, but it feels like fan service. Oh, come on. 2015 people. I once knew a 14-year-old girl who had way bigger boobs than Kubera. No, Joe. Okay, enough. Let's go to chapter 2. Let's just go to chapter 2. I don't want to read those comments. Man. Okay, so she's meeting this guy who's going to change her world forever, basically. the classic thing of like meeting a powerful being, a powerful person, isn't a blog post and it wasn't posted for that chapter. uh, mushrooms? Come on, why are you looking? She's looking at this guy. I guess random half-naked guy in the forest is not fan service, lol. They give you terrible back pains. Don't get implants. Imagine stuff that costs 1 silver coin, but you only have 1 gold coin. And just have a gold coin without giving you the back to change. It's like the rest is a tip, right? It's also funny how Kubera. So I guess Kubera has this classic shonen main character trait of always looking for food and liking to eat and all these things, because she sees like an unconscious half naked guy on the floor, and her first thought is like, oh my god, extremely rare curry mushrooms, the marvelous mushrooms which are known to disappear if they are not picked the moment they're found. I can't believe I found them here. Jackpot. Squish. And she just literally ignored the guy, stepped on him. Oh my god. I mean, teens are food aspirators. I never really was myself. Reminds me of Luffy. He does feel kind of shown protagonisty in a way. Priorities. Huh? Oops, someone was here first. A girl of a god's name. I wonder what the god Kubera is all about. Like, what is their domain? And how is Kubera connected to the god? But because like normally it's not uncommon that like people would name their child after like an angel, a god, or like a divine being or something, right? So technically there's nothing weird with her having the name of a god, at least in my common sense idea. By the looks of his clothes, he doesn't seem like he's here for mushrooms. Are these kind of clothes trendy in the city? I don't know where he got stepped on, but looks like he's in pain. He probably got stepped on his mushroom. Hey, are you alright? I'm sorry I didn't see you there because I was so preoccupied by mushrooms. Was his skin always blue? His skin was always blue. I just kind of didn't realize. He's Megamind. He's Megamind. Don't touch me. What? Spooky, ghostly energy. Ah! Ah! Did her arm freeze? Did her arm lose color? What was that? Magic? But he didn't say a magic spell or anything. Is don't touch me a spell? Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Okay, buddy. No need to be so rude. Thank God I didn't touch him for long. I could have been frozen. Okay, so it was freezing. I didn't hear a spell, but there was obviously magic. I don't know much since I don't go to school. Fucking ballad. Yeah, he's not Megamind. He's part of the Blue Man group. He's a Smurf. I don't know much since I don't go to school, but I still know that one shouldn't use magic to attack people. Hey, I'm sorry that I stabbed at you, but you're rude. Attacking people with magic is illegal. Aren't you aware of that? But since I made a mistake, I'll forgive you this time. Seeing you using magic, you seem fine. And by the looks of it, you got lost and fainted while you were picking mushrooms. I could help you get out of these woods, but you should wait for a second since I've got something to do. You talk too much. Not only I didn't use magic, but they also don't need to obey the rules made by humans. Ooh, that's so one of their eyes is like completely also like blue-greenish, while the other still has some pupil left. Are they like being taken over by some sort of demon? Some sort of like other power like trying to take over their body? Because it feels like they didn't use magic. It feels like maybe a curse, maybe something like that. What the? Calm down a bit. Jeez, his skin is blue. And what's wrong with one of his eyes? Quarter? Doesn't look that different from normal people. So this guy must be half, which I only heard of. Okay, so they're starting already with the quarter and half here. Whatever, quarter or half. I just need to survive at this point. Come to think of it, I was the one being rude. Let's solve our problems with a peaceful talk, okay? Shakun? Oh, he's saying that. Shakun? Huh? What the hell is Shakun? Well, I don't have time to talk about anything else. I don't know when those mushrooms will disappear. Shakun Tala. But you were dead. But you were here. Oh, I guess maybe Kubera is not the god's name. Maybe this Shakuntala is the god's name. Oh my gosh. He must have lost his mind because of the pain. What should I do? Hang on a second. You aren't Shakun. No, I'm not. You got the wrong person. What a relief. He's back to his senses. I guess Shakun and I look alike. Absolutely not. Shakun is not as weird looking as you. Oh, I thought he was calling her a slur. Shakun. You Shakun. You Shakuntala. The human slur. Imagine. Just a random guy in the forest. You Shakun. Even if I was half awake, I should not make such a big mistake. Shame on me. I'm sorry, Shakuntala. You must have eaten a bit too much of the mushrooms. By the way, weird-looking human, why are you here? This place isn't for young humans like you. Are you a magician or something? I'm gonna call my sister that later. To be fair, would you really want to be human in most fantasy series? I mean, humans are always like, oh, you have like not the weakest at the beginning, but there's something about humans that's always special. Like humans have potential or adaptability, or there's something else with humans. Like, if humans manage to survive all this time in a fantasy world, there has to be something special about humans as well, right? But I know where you're coming from. Did she just pull out of a tree? Are cheating, they just got random power-ups for no reason. Oh, you came here to work out? I'm gonna be a pretty little pixie. That's so funny. Oh man. Yep, for a light arm exercise. That looks too easy for arm exercise. I'm not scared. Seriously. Why did you bring that bag? It looks empty. Oh, I wanted to pick some mushrooms. These mushrooms here are really rare. They are called curry mushrooms. You just need to boil them in water and they will turn to curry. It's really expensive since one mushroom can make enough curry for 500 people. That's crazy. One mushroom can feed 500 people? 500 people? Okay, and looking at this system, it seems like gold coins are in single digits. I don't know if there's something like platinum above that. It seems like silver coins are also in single digits. Like 9 silver coins, and then if you have a 10th silver coin, it's basically like 1 gold coin. But it seems like bronze coins go into like 99 and 100 bronze coins are like 1 silver coin. Or these numbers have nothing to do with that at all, and I'm just talking out of my arse. I'd say gold is crazy expensive. Okay, I feel like humanoid demon race is the best. You still look human and you get crazy OP moves. Not always. Sometimes you also just get completely decimated, hunted, prejudiced. Like, humanoid demons, or demons in general, everybody is racist against you. It'll be explained later, a little more later. Yeah, makes sense. Solve world hunger, yeah. You better pick them up now. We don't want them to know when they'll disappear. We're so lucky to find them. Really? Are they that delicious? Can't you just eat it raw? No, you can't. It's really tough, as you can see. You can't even cut it with a knife. Eat it. What? Eat it? How? It's not even chewable. Don't chew, just swallow it. The hell is he saying? I don't think you understand. Take a good look, since I'm only going to show you all this once. I'm squeezing this mushroom really small so I can swallow it without chewing. Why? Because it's too big for my mouth. Too big? Why? You eat it then, you jerk. Cancel him on Twitter. Anyways, when I try to eat it, it comes like this. Now you understand why you can't eat it? People could die while swallowing it. He's laughing. What's with that sinister laugh? You think it's funny that I actually did what you told me to do? Now I know. Even human beings can't even eat small things like that. That's so funny. It's even funnier with a weird-looking human doing the demonstration. I seriously want to punch him in the face. Help! Weird-looking human. What's your name? My name? It's Kubera. Kubera. It's okay in the village, but if you run into strangers from outside, you should never let them know your name. Okay, so this is a story where, like, your name holds power. If you tell somebody your name, they can use it against you. The laugh is gonna be the end of me. Your name holds power in some way. Maybe names are magic. Names have different usages. So let's see. Don't challenge me to eat this mushroom whole. I'll do it. Because her name is special. How do you pronounce it? I don't even know how to pronounce. I need to calm down, man. Name magic, that's the kind of stuff Pixies uses. Cuphead Rex, okay. Just a straight face, terrible eye. Kubera trucks. Cuphead Rex. Cuphead Rex. Kubera Druck. Kubera Rex. Kubera Drax. Pferd Rax. Kufe Atrax. Coupe Atrax. Man, it would be funny if later, maybe even like 100 chapters later, maybe only in season 3, you gotta get used to saying this name from now on. Do it with Korean reading. Kufe Atrax? Kufe Atrax? I guess Kufe Atrax? It could also be Kupe Atrax. It's difficult if I don't know how the Hangul looks. And I really wonder if there's going to be an actual character named that, or if I'm going to get used to that, if it's just going to be a fake name for a long time. Kubeltrax? Good, Koopa Tergent. Or I'm in trouble, lol. Nah, I'm assuming it's trolling. But Haku, we'll find out together in the future. I'll let you live since you are funny. Go this way, Koopa Tergent. What? But I don't want to go that way. That's the opposite way from my village. Or die here, then. All of a sudden, I want to go this way. I have the heat for an adventure. What a lovely spooky atmosphere. Feels like a monster will appear anytime. Good old Koopa Tergent. Oh, look at them. So I'm wondering what they saw. Like, they must be planning something. We don't know their name yet. Why they are here. What this Shakun person really is. There's so many mysteries already just building around this character here. From time to time, it feels good to show mercy. As a king. So you are the king of the Smurfs? It's Papa Smurf! Oh my god, he's Papa Smurf! He's Papa Smurf! It's Papa Smurf! What? You thought I'd go straight, huh? Am I insane? I've got to go home. I'm glad he's not following me. Let me see. I deviated from the route at some point. Where am I now? Seriously? Fine, let's laugh. Even if I have to crawl down to the cliff, I've got a lot of curry mushrooms. So this day is not bad at all. Papa Smurf, let's go! Note to self, if you find a stranger deep in the forest, be funny and don't get stabbed. If I knew how to use magic, it wouldn't have been like this. It's so confusing here. Which way is my village? Apparently not this way. Maybe this way? She's so going to fall off the cliff, right? She's so going to fall off the cliff. It's not as far as I thought. That doesn't look too far. It'll be easy if I just figure out how to get down the cliff. I don't think I have my reactions hotkeyed. No, I removed my reaction hotkeys. I removed my reaction hotkeys. Just imagine I have a shocked expression. She's just like, oh, that's where my village is. That's where my friends are. Kaz, Raon, Rune? What was the red-haired woman's name again? Her mom. Like her name, her father was named Raos, right? Her father was Raos, and the red-haired woman is Rowan. The friend is Kaz, and those are the names we have learned so far, I think. Rao, not Raos. Okay, Rao. So, the king guy, Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf protected Kubera here. For some reason. Maybe because of her name, maybe because of her appearance, maybe because of something he felt, maybe because he really felt that she was funny. But because he told her to go this way and not go the direct way, he saved her life. So let's see how this is going to turn out. Ah. Looks totally normal. Don't know why Kubera is so shocked there. Le, Loan. Oh my god. Loan so. Young. Loan so young. I. Cho. Loha. Ku. Ku. Bo. Fuck. I'm struggling. That's a. Like, this is a K. This is like. Is it a Kyo Bo? No, that's not a Kyo boy but too small for me to help, lol. No, I don't feel your name pain. Rin, if you were reading names, if they were like this, yes. But you can't even... if the name is written like this, you're struggling. But yeah, this should be... I guess I pronounced it almost like... Can I get Hangul to romanization? Let's see if I... Translation seems irrelevant, yeah. So young. Okay, at least I already did some stuff wrong at the beginning. Okay, it's a do? I thought it was a bo. Do. Wait, this is a d and this is a o, and this is so that's do. Okay, do dani. Okay, I have no idea. Enough Korean lessons for now. Let's get to chapter 3. Chapter 3, everybody, we're on a sale. Chapter 3. Korean. I don't know what I was thinking at that time. No, not the curry mushrooms! No, I wasn't thinking at all. Oh, look, you can see the devastation. The devastation on this face. Like, she's thinking about all of her friends, all of the people. Not the curry mushrooms! Therefore, I don't remember how I went down the cliff. She used the Naruto chakra technique to stick on the wall. A girl of God's name, 3. Yeah, it really does look like she subconsciously used some form of magic, right? By running away from learning Korean. This was unironically probably a fortune in mushrooms. It was. Like, we saw, like, that one mushroom is, like, worth 5 gold, right? If one mushroom is worth 5 gold, then it means, like, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 in there, which is already 35 gold. And her friend Cass made it seem like 1 gold is, like, a pretty big deal for a village. So 35 gold, that's like probably a yearly income, maybe? Oh, 3 mushrooms are worth 5 gold, okay. Therefore, yeah, she subconsciously used some form of magic here. It's like the yellow line here. The mustard magic, okay? Mustard magic. Wait, when did I get down here? I was up there. Damn, who cares? My priority is going to my village. The sky turned red. I don't know what happened, but I hope everything is okay and everyone. So this is Kaz, right? So this is the NPC brother. You finally got here. This is like small Kubera, I guess. And this is... Oh, I forgot again. Rowan. I guess this is like a slightly older Kubera, and this is the guy that was together with Rowan. No, I'm late. I mean, about an hour, yeah. But we're only in chapter 3. I was about to say that fucking mustard magic. But also, welcome to the stream, Filippo. And there's Mom. Look at them earning coins. My god, the eyeshadow is super impactful here. Like, you don't need like all these Redye Studio art style. It's all these Redye Studio art styles, but like this just holds so much power because it's unique. It's you see the devastation, you just see how hurt she is from maybe losing everyone. I like it when things are more like unique. I think I'm really broke. Nah. Gone. Everyone's gone. Don't doodle, you kids. The question for Kubera? 3 times 7 equals? High level question for... I guess maybe this was like Kaz and Kubera playing as kids around, or Kaz was teasing her that she can't even solve 3 times 7, or maybe it's 3 times 1 actually. Oh, we were actually talking about coins. I thought we were still talking about the mom. And there is her mom. Look at those pretty coins. Why did I say look at those pretty coins? The word pretty was not in my mouth. No, wait. Stop thinking like that. I should look for them first. Of course everyone's alive. They must be hiding somewhere, and they'll pop out saying, "Surprise!" Then I will beat the crap out of Cass and yell at him for destroying the village for a crazy birthday surprise. And they'll laugh, in the end everyone will be laughing at a party. Crush. Oh, is someone... Okay, so this is the demon bird hybrid thing that we saw in the prologue. A white and red creature standing on the broken pieces of buildings. Kind of... First glance, those shoes are nasty. First glance visually, Jiraiya Sage Mode from Naruto. That is like facially my first impression. Jiraiya Sage Mode. Those shoes are... Sheesh! What are those? Oh, he doesn't like very sweet. Reasonable. That's him. That's the guy who destroyed my village. You bastard. All those guys are too broke to buy a shirt. No, it's fashion. You wouldn't get it. You bastard. What have you done? What do you do with the people? Stop staring at me and answer, you bastard. Oh, who's pulling Kubera back? But Kubera is also quite... I mean, obviously she's completely traumatized right now. She's completely in the denial stage. She's completely just trying to get over this situation. And that's like... She wants to act like this, but like, realistically, she's just putting herself into a lot of danger. Oh, and then there's this guy who's probably going to protect her from... So I guess this red guy might be like a big antagonist for maybe even the entire story. You need cool, solid abs for that fashion, lol. Just showing off their abs. Damn. Hoti Vayi. No. Hoti Vayu. Hoti Chandra. I don't know if this makes any sense. Or if this is just like magic tongue. Pyro won't get his reference, but for chat, Pyro is definitely Rani. Run. Is that the fire guy from the prologue? Shh. Okay, they teleported away. Probably thinking of themselves as alpha male. Big run vibes, not gonna lie. True love. No, I'm getting judged. I'm getting judged. No. Okay, so the red guy has like the red string magic. Meanwhile, Kubera has like the yellow string magic. But when this guy was using their power, we didn't see like a string of magic. I would just assume they have like a blue or white string magic, maybe. Hoti insert word is a spell name. It makes sense, yeah. So it's just spell language. They escaped from the explosion. And then there's the question. Did this guy come here to destroy Kubera because he has seen a vision of maybe Kubera in the future? Did he come here just because he's like a random psychopath traveling around the world destroying places wherever he goes? Did he come here for Kubera's mother, Kubera's father, for somebody else? Did he come here for the blue white-haired guy? And this is just like a coincidence that this place got destroyed because the white-haired guy was also here? I don't know. So it wasn't large-scale teleportation. It came more for the mushrooms, of course. In this economy, yes. Never underestimate Ron. Okay. Do you have any idea what this is? Even a group of magicians can't beat that thing. You should be more careful. Now I can. Not that I can't understand how you feel after seeing your village like that. I guess this is how I read this. Anyway, you are lucky you'd have turned. Anyway, you are lucky. You'd have turned to dusk if I didn't get here in time. Nuts? Nuts! Wait. Let me just go somewhere real quick.
Not.
Ja, Sir, mit oder mit ohne Nüsse?
Not.
Is this from Webtoon? They are known for bad translations, Rip. Yeah, this is on official Webtoon. Nuts. I'll take you to Altera City without being seen. You'll be safe once you're in the city. Let go of me, you creep. I'm 15, and you're probably like ancient. Predator. Be safe in the city, and then what next? What will happen next? Everyone I knew was in this town. Do you think I want to run away by myself? I'll die here if I have to. At least, I'll give my everything against that thing before I die. Oh, she already has those beginning of season 2 bum eyes. She already went through more character development than Bum. I said it, okay? I said it. Dark face already. I mean, she did see everyone she knows just get completely destroyed, probably. So whether I turn to dust or not, mind your own business. Didn't have to do Bum dirty like that. I'm getting Eren vibes. What did her mom hide in the basement? No, not the basement. I don't want to spend 2 or 3 seasons just to know what's in the basement, and suddenly it's like a random time paradox story. Probably mushrooms. To be continued. Go back and get the mushrooms. Those spells that were in Hindi and meant there be winds, there be moon. Interesting. Okay, so there is no I guess it's just like classic Webtoon name stuff. Let go of me. Recap. Oh, so this guy is now seeing Kubera sitting there. Oh. Wait, why is he standing still? He attacked me a while ago. Will they attack first or run away? He wouldn't care if I make the first move. Am I nothing to him? That's probably what it is. You are just a girl. Well, you can rip out a tree with casualness, so you are quite possibly stronger than most Lookism characters. But you are just a girl in the comparison to this guy here. This guy destroyed probably a town, a village with a singular attack. So how could he look so calm after destroying my village? Jerk, I'm so pissed off. I want to kill him, but why can't I stand up? Her legs are shaken. She wants to get revenge, but she's also massively scared. Understandable. It's the human instinct. Just as I thought. Can't even stand up because of the fear. You're all talk and no action. At the same time, you're disrespectful and rude. You have all the elements of an unseemly person. Average girl lifting a tree is nothing. Everyone can do that. You don't know who you're dealing with, and you can't make anything of the situation. Also, you are easily swayed by sudden feelings. You must have no brain. Okay, needless to say, your life will be in vain. I guess a death could be better, for the sake of this world. Bye! Hey! I have a name, and it's Asha, not hey. And if you wanna die, die alone. Don't drag me into it. This Kubera is so great, just constantly roasting Kubera. We need a character like that. We need a good roaster. We need somebody who is keeping the main character in track. Main characters sometimes just have those main character decisions. And then the people who don't get protection from plot armor are going to get in there and make sure that they're not doing anything utterly stupid. He can't see us until the effects of Hoti Chandra disappears. Keep them MCs humble, yeah. Just taking any opportunity ever to be a hater. Unrelatable, that's me. That's so me. me, that's so me. Always a hater. Hoti Chandra. This is a magic that distorts the 5 sentence for a certain period of time in a certain area. It doesn't work for enemies who have a 6th sense. He might feel that something is strange, but to him, this spot looks exactly the same as before. But you'll get seen if you leave the magical boundary, and then even I'll be in danger. Even if I get caught, I do have a way to run away. But I would like to get out of here using the least amount of magic. I know that you are an idiot, but you do understand what I'm saying, right? Yep, thanks for your explanation. I do understand it loud and clear, and thanks for trying to save me. And I apologize for being rude. At the very least, I don't want you to remember me. Oh, she dropped her real name. I don't want you to remember me, Kubera Lise, as the worst human in the world. That'll be in the test next week. Yay! I made it. Welcome, Aurora Bora Kato. Cat. Cat. Meow. That's not what I wanted. Telling you my name isn't important right now. Who cares about names in this kind of situation? I'm very much a forgetter of which spells do what in Kubera. I mean, it's hard. We have so much in life. We read so many stories. There's so much to do. Unless you have like a photographic memory, which is like, if I could wish for something, it might be a photographic memory. But if I was wishing for that, it would also mean that I can reread stories and find more details over and over again. So maybe I just need to read Kubera 3 times, 4 times, and I will remember all the small details, like I'm remembering it almost everything for One Piece now. But who knows? Cat reference spotted. If me running out of here is a problem, I'll circle around to the back. Then it's okay with you, right? I won't cause any new problems for you. It's very organized. I just forget which name means what. Hoti Brahma. So Hoti Brahma, Hoti is just like always, as you said, like Hoti is like, Hoti means you're going to cast magic. And then the second word is basically like the effect of the magic. So Brahma is like a stun magic, I guess. What are you doing? I take back what I said about you being unseemly. I really want to leave, but you unfortunately have that name. I'll protect you even if I have to use all my magic. Huh? What are you talking about? I clearly told you that I don't want to run away. Reading Kubera 4 times is reading a different story 4 times. Holy shit. I know you said I'll die here if I have to, right? If you know that, why are you grabbing me, you pervert? Because I don't care what you think. Huh? Hoti Vayu. Okay, his eyes is turning completely red. Which already is going to be a hint at something. Because Papa Smurf's eye was turning completely blue or greenish, right? So maybe it is something about demonic powers or a higher power level where your eye turns into the full color. Maybe it's like something evil because this guy seems to be evil. He saw Kubera's imprint on the ground. Kubera's imprint on the ground? Give me a... Oh! Okay. He saw this, which is Kubera's imprint on the ground. Okay. And he's looking for that. And he notices that they must have gone in that direction then. From how she fell down when Asha cast Hoti Brahma. Turning red? I think that's just a Sharingan. No, Sharingan looks different. Sharingan is more black. It's red with black dots. Sharingan looks different. Give me long-haired boys with fur jackets anytime. Look at those people. Always wanting. I think we lost him. We can start walking from here. Hey, what do you mean by walking? You don't think that I'm going to follow you just like that? Dream on! Dream on! Dream on! Dream on! Give me a second. I know it's the 23rd night, but for some reason I was just thinking of that. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Do you remember? I watched the stream on the 21st where somebody sang that song for like hours. For hours. My mind is broken. Oh my god. Dream on. I will never follow you. You thought I will give up if you put me in the middle of nowhere? You're wrong. I'm good with directions. Oh yeah? Then why don't you have some fun with the small suras which are hungry? Okay, so suras or shuras are maybe like small demon monsters that are like just traveling around killing humans. Kinda late, but when I first saw Bad Guy, I thought he kinda looks like Yama. I can see the Yama. I can see the Yama kinda. I mean, I did say Jiraiya from Naruto, but I can see the Yama in a way. Small Sura, adolescent stage of Sura or Shura. They have a good appetite. Okay, their habitat is way far away from the humans because of hunters. Yama's checked out of his mind though. Much more angular. I love the description. Yama is much more angular. Don't you know those angles? So a spiky boy. You serious? Do you even know how I feel right now? Well, let me guess. You can't let go of the monster which destroyed your village. But when you confronted him, you couldn't do anything knowing his strength. You said I'll die here if I have to, but you're scared to be left alone in an unfamiliar place. You say one thing and do another, but two things are clear. You want revenge, and you want to survive. Don't make a stupid assumption. What do you think you are? An omniscient reader or something? I don't need to be an omniscient reader to know that, because a kid who should be crying is holding it in. That child would also like this. That child being himself, probably. He was probably a child himself. Like, what also happened to his world. Not his world, his city, his village, or whatever. The kid swallowed her tears, swearing revenge. Okay, it was somebody else then, because it wasn't himself? Or maybe it's not a him, but a she. Asha is a girl. Okay, yeah, okay. Asha is a girl, okay. I want revenge. I want revenge. I want revenge. I need to survive to take vengeance. That child was only 10 years old when she decided to live for revenge after losing everything. He's totally different from someone who is whiny, saying, I don't care if I die, huh? 10 years have passed since then, and that child hasn't gotten what she wanted yet. I guess in this panel she does look more feminine. Even characters in the story get confused too. Why'd you say something? He does look more feminine in this picture, I guess. Yeah, we all thought Asha was a guy. I guess I was, even before Pata said something, I was already like, when I was here, I was like, oh, maybe she's a she. So it was just a confirmation. Just let him be run. But just remember that you're not the only unfortunate in this world. So find someone else if you want to keep whining like a baby. Huh? Oh, is that the guy? Did he transform into like some sort of phoenix? Clamp. I don't think he would have lasted much longer anyway, though. Okay, I will go with you. Don't have to drag me. A white and red creature. So this guy turned into a demon. So maybe there's some sort of demonification process, like a shooterification process, where like if you use too much magic, maybe you turn into like one of these shooters, or maybe there's different power systems of like one people using magic to fight and other people are like using shooter powers, but like with the downside of maybe turning into a shooter, or the demon turn into a guy. Okay, yeah, it could also be like powerful shooter are capable of humanization, because that's also something we often see in stories. It didn't take long to notice that the shadow was his. This face here, like this skull-looking thing over his face, kind of reminds me of like the mask that Hollows are wearing in Bleach. And now he's firing off like a Zero. It's just bird. Firing my laser! New friend? New friend? I feel like I got any beam attack a 0. I mean, Bleach is probably, in terms of popularity and everything, I feel like Bleach is the least popular one of the big three. But I think on terms of like influencing the next generation, I really do feel like whatever we're seeing in Shonen Jump right now, or in Shonen Jump for like the last 5 to 10 years, all of those things were influenced by Bleach. Yes, you can see other inspirations from Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, and so on as well. But Bleach influenced the heck out of these series. What did back then, Haku, you said something about 5 or 6 chapters, because I feel like that would be a good ending spot, or my throat is going to kill me tomorrow for the Omniscient Reader Viewpoint stream that I scheduled for 4 p.m. and want to go on for like 3 to 4 hours. Maybe only 3. Hmm. Five chapters. So would this would be the last one of like arc 1. He's more of a Pokemon, so that's probably Hyper Beam. Don't worry, he can't move for 1 turn after using it. Pretty sure almost every modern Jump manga has that Bleach was one of their inspirations. And episode 5, I think. Yeah, the next one's 6 chapters long. I feel like this is a good ending spot then, like after reading this chapter. Kubera, open your eyes. Kubera. Oh, did we have another time skip? Because she's now 16, right? Huh? Doesn't seem to be a time skip because we're seeing Rowan again. Huh? Look at her face. She's still half asleep. Falling asleep at your birthday party. You're so much like your father. Have you decided on your new name? How about Lise? You were always called Lise, and you can use your mom's last name for your new last name. Or is it a bit weird to combine each of your parents' last names? No, don't think about our names. Choose what you want, honey. You should choose what you like, because people will call you by that name from now on. Huh? I like Lise. I'll use Lise. Good. Lise, happy birthday! Happy birthday, sweetheart! But mom, is Haas and Cass here yet? And it was all just a dream. Nah, it's probably that she's dreaming this one here right now, obviously. But I'm wondering why she's dreaming of her 16th birthday instead of like her 15th, which, like, she turned 15, right? She is 15. Those kids, you'll have to meet them later. Come on, Lise, it's time to wake up for reality. Yeah, okay, makes sense. You have to go back to your friends who will be with you from now on. Hang on a sec, Mom. What do you mean go back? No, Mom! This isn't a dream! Tell me this isn't a dream! Please, Mom! There was all, like, the menacing, dark shadowing of her mom. Me basically joking, and this was the last time she ever talked with, Kaz. It was all, maybe it's all true. Can start calling her Lise without being a spoiler, making things less confusing. Lise nuts? Putting Lise nuts in your mouth? A dream? Oh, was a dream. This is reality. Don't ... me. Don't ... me. Don't ... me. Poor Lise. Lise nuts is taking out the cute biddies. Fucking hell, is this stupid, man. Oh my god. I can't. Why am I doing this? Just to suffer. A reality where I have to run to survive. She's bleeding on her arm heavily. I'm wondering if that's going to have like an effect on her. Cubities makes me laugh every time. No, not the Cubities. Fuck. Because I already made these bleach comparisons, I don't worry, Pyro, we already have video evidence. You have a lot of video evidence. You have like a whole... In one of those Omniscient Reader streams, I was literally simping for Sooyoung so hard. Holy shit. She's 15 turning 16, by the way, okay. Because I already made the bleach comparison. I'm wondering if like, if the big guy is like a Shura turned into a human, if she's bleeding right now here because of like maybe getting clawed from the bird or something like that, if it's like starting her own path into that, so maybe she's going to go through like a holification process as well. But that's just because I have bleach on my right now. Gosh, I forgot. I don't have time to lay and relax. Ah. Oh my gosh. Her arm is stuck under the rock. What happened? Where the hell did this rock even come from? Huh? It looks like the rock has been here the whole time though. How could someone get crushed by a rock that wasn't moving? This is not important. I should get her out first. But how am I gonna take her out? My arm itches. Did I get bitten by a bug? Bitten by a bug. I guess in this world there can be bugs that are the size of this wound, so who am I to judge her saying that it could be a bug bite? Damn, look at his red nose. Her red nose. She's looking like a clown. Breaking the rock is the easiest way, but debris is a problem. Direction is a problem when it comes to rolling the rock. How can I do this without hurting Asha? My brain's gonna explode. Should I keep thinking while scratching my arm? No, Asha's right arm could be damaged forever if I don't do something fast. It doesn't matter, cause my right arm was damaged from the start. Huh? Staring, with the red dot. What the... You scared me. You should have told me that you woke up. You should have checked first. What do you mean? Your arm was damaged from the start. Does it look like I have the time to waste explain that to you? Hoti Agni. Okay, Agni fire spell makes sense. It'll be dangerous if the debris splatters. But oh, I can calculate where the debris will fly. We ended up here because of a slight miscalculation, so I tried to teleport so far by force, but my magic is usually flawless. teleportation? Then are we safe now? That thing won't be able to follow us anymore. As you saw, he can easily catch up with the teleportation. But this time, it won't be easy for him, since we are very far away. But just in case, we need to get to the city as soon as possible. Should I keep thinking while scratching my arm? That's a mood. Yeah, just always scratch your arm. By the way, you were just talking big before, huh? You look really scared now. I'm disappointed, Kubera Lise. If you have God's name, either you should have power and courage, or you should have intelligence sufficient at least, to match the name. But you don't have any of those things. You're just a burdensome child. But unfortunately, I have to take that burden. Let's try to get along. So I'm wondering if Asha knew like Kubera's mother or father, and that's why she reacted like to Kubera's name like that, or if just in the magician's code it's something like if you hear the name of a person you are obligated to help them. I'm leaning more towards the knows one of the parents line, but who knows. I think scratching my head while thinking is more effective. Aww. Have I told you my name yet? My full name is Asha Rahiro. I was born in year D996, and I'm a 20-year-old magician. Okay. Pick at scabs, Sufi. Oh my god, you disgust me. I know what you mean. I did it a long time as well, but like, you disgust me. That wasn't said very well. Especially with the cat emoji, Woodpecker. So if Asha is 20 years old, was born in 996, that means we are right now in 1016. We are in the year 1016. Which means Kubera turned 16, which means Kubera was born in... Well, yes, but actually no. Which would mean Kubera was... Let me just... My thought process. Which would mean, if Kubera is 16, that would mean that Kubera was born in flat 1000. In D1000. But, yeah, maybe that's a different time thing. Damn, look at her just punching and getting the wind out here with a casual fist. I'm Kubera Lise until today. Starting tomorrow, you can call me Lise Hayas. I was born in year N0. Huh. So, these like before Christ, and then at 1000 they changed it? She's Goku! Don't diss my smirking cat emoji, buddy. We're in N16, I think. I don't think it's a spoiler to tell you that it changed from D to N. Yeah, I think her saying that she was born in N0 makes it clear to me. Yeah. We're in N15, actually. Now that doesn't make any sense, people. I may say one thing and do another. Be disrespectful, get easily swayed by sudden feelings, and act stupid. However, I hope you don't think I'm a burdensome child. Like October number 15. October and 15. If she was born in 0, in 1 she turned 1. She was... It depends... Oh, is this using Korean age? Is this using Korean age or like our age? Yeah, because in Korea you're born with 1 basically. Like in Korea you're born with 1 and then every new year you get 1 year older and at your birthday you get another year older. We're in N15 now at the point you're in the story. Haku, at the point where you're in the story, Haku, we're in N16. It uses Korean age, I think. Yeah, I think everyone goes up a number at the same time. They're considered 1 when they're born. So if they're considered 1 when they're born and she's 16 now, then yes, it would be 15. Yes, then that makes sense. Fine, I admit it a little. Based on the fact that you took a swing, not caring about your wounds, not caring for some wounds, you feel less of a burden now. Huh? Wound? Really? Where? Oh, when did this happen? I told you I made a mistake during the teleportation. Consider yourself lucky that your arm wasn't buried under the rock. Looks like I missed a few of them, Maruna. Okay, so this guy's called Maruna. I thought a one-shot would end it all. But hearing the second blast from a weird direction, I came to see what was going on. Trees. I apologize for... Trees. What the fuck? Trees! I apologize for off Maruna. What is this even supposed to mean? He can control his power and blows everything up. Today's date, 34, 10, and 15. Okay, so Papa Smurf, he's apologizing to the trees. Trees, I apologize for Maruna. In Woodpecker, I guess in this fantasy world, there's actually 36 days in the month. In this fantasy world, there's 36 days. In this fantasy world, there's 36 days in a month, yeah. So I guess Papa Smurf, if they called himself the Emperor, the King, he called himself the King, that means the Maruna fella is like, one of his subordinates, which would mean that Papa Smurf is also like one of the evil people, but it also is only thinking like, are they evil or what is considered here? I can only assume that they're evil. Why would they try to kill like the entire village of Kubera? Expect being evil. All right, what the flipbuster? Papa Smurf. 12 months, 36 days per month, 3 weeks of 12 days each. You made a big mess in the woods and still missed her. The human with God's name must be stronger than expected, huh? Or are you just weak? I don't think I deserve to hear this kind of talk from the king who was taking a nap in the forest. Oh, is he talking with his mind? It feels like maybe he's mute and he's talking with his mind. Kind of insane that the trees got an apology. Yeah. Nature is very important. Huh, you're upset because I took a nap? You're so narrow-minded. That's not what I meant. Hey, look. Sleeping wasn't the only thing I did. I found something interesting in the woods. Ta-da! Have you heard of curry mushroom? It's super fun if you make it small and put it in your mouth. Right? Nom 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 nom. I ate it because you, the king, brought this, but I hope you do remember that I'm carnivorous. Oh my god, he could swallow it! He could swallow it! You'll see it more, but it's the way that Sura speaks Sura. So Sura speaks Sura in a way of like not talking with their mind, but maybe talking with their, not talking with their mouth, but like talking with their mind, okay. Look how disappointed he is. He wanted to, I don't know if he wanted to show the curry thing, or if he wanted to see how it swells up inside of Maruna's mouth, and Maruna is like choking. I don't know what Papa Smurf wanted to see. Is there a problem? No, nothing. I think we should go back to our stronghold. So I'm still wondering, then, like, Maruna and Papa Smurf are both Shuras. So I'm wondering why only Maruna is talking like the Shura way, and Papa Smurf is talking with like the human way. Is it like because Papa Smurf is like a half, like they talked about? Papa Smurf is like a half Shura? Or maybe it's something else of like, I don't know. I think we should go back to the stronghold. It's so obvious where our target went, but we can't dare to attack that place. A place where we can't dare to attack? I didn't know such a place existed. Papa Smurf is just smart. Yes, Altera, the city of fire. My city! It's my city! London is my... Nee, England is my city! Which only has one temple, but it's stronger than a city with 2 temples. The defense is just perfect, impossible to break in. He said that it seems like the new priest of the temple that protects the city of fire has summoned the god of fire. The god of fire? That's me! Actually, no, I'm just the first flame. The god of fire got their powers because of me, if you think about it. As you know, gods are the strongest in the human world, so we should give up on the city. Bro, you sound so joyous. Gods are the strongest in the human world. So, that means, first of all, that means that there are different worlds as well. Like a Shura world, a demon world, Maybe even there's a god world or something. But like in the human world, gods are the strongest beings that can exist, I guess. That sounds interesting. I think you're deluding yourself. Okay, I was thinking Manor, this guy was saying the name, but this is a place. Gandharva. No, he was saying the name. So Papa Smurf's name is Gandharva. Yes, you can be fire god. Gandharva, this isn't a place where you can be stronger than gods. Especially as you are now. I don't know about the other gods, but I have a good idea about the god of fire. A troublemaker who was neglected by the world of gods. But I know his weakness. Oh, that's the fire god. That's this guy, right? Seems to be this guy. Seems to be this guy. Or maybe I'm mistaken. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me. To be continued. Next chapter, the queen. The queen and the bum. Let me guess. Water? Okay. So I guess this marks the end of my first dos. Damn, Pyro is a weakness confirmed. Actually, we all have weaknesses. For you, the weakness might be milk, Matcha Mage. For others, it's the weakness in their heart, which disgusts a lot of people. If you don't, because everybody has darkness in their heart. And if we let the darkness overcome the light that resides in our heart, that means that we will lose ourselves and become nobodies. Or even worse, heartless. Milk is so good. Yeah. Sounds like Kingdom Hearts. Nobodies and heartless? I don't remember the exact thing. Milk is my strength, actually. Crazy. Milk for life. Look at all these people enjoying milk. Couldn't be those lactose intolerant people. Always those lactose racists. Milk might be my weakness, but I'm still willing to drink it. I'm willing to take the debuff for the pleasure. But yeah, for only 5 chapters? What do I think about the first arc? Yeah, for only 5 chapters. Not counting a prologue. You were mine, but a bottle bang cured me. Not counting a prologue, I'm surprised by how much happens. I'm really surprised by how much plot happens. I already see that Kubera is going through development, and I can only expect how much she's going to change in the future even more. Like, right now, she's kind of clueless about the big picture of the world, because she only lived in a village. But she already saw, like, maybe the big bad evil guy, the BBEG, and she might have a great magic teacher here. And she apparently has some sort of connection to a god, whatever the Kubera god is. And then there's that they're going to the city with the fire god, which is obviously going to lead Kubera encountering the fire god, and maybe we're us getting more explanations about the whole god thing. I am still, maybe because the main 2 stories I'm reading for myself, I mean, not the main 2 stories, but like Tower of God and One Piece. Those are the main 2 stories on my channel, kinda, except for Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, which is also going up there in a moment. I am not used to deaths. Whenever I see a death, I'm expecting that it's not actually a death. I'm expecting some sort of fake out, some sort of comeback, some sort of I was fooling you. So Lee's father, Kubera's father, was not in the village when this whole thing happened. So he probably is still alive. The departure from Kubera to her mother was ultra menacing, which made me just assume that her mother knew something. Maybe her mother is actually on the side of those Shura. Maybe that was the dark part or something. And that her mother was on part of the Shura. But then I wonder if her mother decided to kill like Rowan and Kaz and Haas and the other people. You might think nothing happened in these chapters, but just wait. I read that earlier because I drink too much. No. More blood happened than in 30 chapters of Tower of God. Yeah, unless you're counting those flashback chapters recently, man. Chef's kiss. Those Tower of God is at its best when the main characters are not there. Fooling you is going to. Oh, I was fooling you. It's going on my quote wall. Yeah. So on my quote wall for the day, it's going to be. I hope those the Kubinis are okay, and let's show you Lee's nuts. Ha ha. It hurts. Did you remember the offer of the book at the beginning of chapter 2? Chapter 1? Yeah, I picked it up. When I saw the offer, I was like, at first I was just joking, haha, surviving the apocalypse, Omniscient viewpoint reference, right? But then I read the name and just was like, I wonder if this character is going to be relevant in the future. And then, like, a bit later, they mentioned, like, the name of Kubera's father. So, Kubera's father is the author of that book. Is what I am guessing, trying to understand from the story. Unless I am completely wrong. I cannot confirm or deny. Someone said read Kubera 4 times. It's like reading 4 different stories. It's because knowing what happens next gives a new perspective on a past chapter. Interesting. Can't say the same for Tower of God and One Piece, which are often praised like as incredibly insane world building, super cool story and everything. Because if I reread One Piece, there is some foreshadowing, but to be honest, it's retrospective foreshadowing in One Piece case. Tower of God doesn't even have that much foreshadowing. Tower of God almost has no foreshadowing, I feel like. The queen of foreshadowing. Like, I'm interested to see if Kurigom is like actually going to be real pure foreshadowing, or if it's going to be like Oda with One Piece, where it's like retrospective foreshadowing, where they go back, like see something that they have done in the past, and are like, I did this, and out of this thing that I did in the past, I can make this thing. So like in the past they didn't think about doing it, but in the future they are finding a way to turn that thing from the past into a foreshadowing thing. I catch a lot more rereading Tower of God. I feel like I'm a casual boy, but I feel like Tower of God is also pretty in your face. Like there are a few things you can miss, but like I would say Tower of God and One Piece are, which is like on foreshadowing or like in your face style, are pretty similar level kinda. But yeah, that's about my opinion about everything. If you read Hunter x Hunter, it will have a new chapter on October 7th. I've never read Hunter x Hunter. I have never watched Hunter x Hunter. I watched somebody react to Hunter x Hunter until somewhere in the beginning of the Chimera end up. But I have not watched it myself or read it myself. Like I said at the beginning, it feels like every single thing in Kubera is important. Even things that I don't know are important yet. My reaction on season 1, first read, oh cool. Second read, oh shit. Third read, oh this explains everything. Fourth read, oh shit. And then the fifth read will be, oh cool. And then it's a repeat again. Man. Kubera is. We're going to Kubera all over the place. Every Monday, 7 p.m. my time. Woo! Tiniest taste of foreshadowing we get these chapters seeing Asha move in the forest before appearing to save Lise. I guess you can call it foreshadowing to a degree. We saw Asha in the forest, yeah. Can you? I guess, yeah. I I always am doing it so hard on like what the exact definition of foreshadowing is, because I feel like the word I don't think it's the case with you guys, but I have a feeling in the big manga, anime, webtoon world, I feel like the word foreshadowing has lost all its meaning. Like everybody is just like, oh my god, this was all foreshadowed. This is foreshadow. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess it's foreshadowing. Like you're shown Asha, and then Asha is going to be only going to appear later, a bit later, when she's saving Lise. By the way, you guys. So I'm always going to call her Lise from now on, or am I going to call her? I guess I might still be switching between Kubera and Lise on and off. Lise, okay. The author and most fans call her Lise. I mean, I agree it's hard to call it foreshadowing when it's only 2 to 3 chapters apart. Most people call her Lise. Lise is fine. With Kubera, it's not just like there were hints, but more like it was always like that. We only didn't notice that. Yeah, like Pato, I'm with you on the book. Like I'm wondering when I am going to agree with something as foreshadowing, because like if it was like, imagine, oh my god, I'm doing the most stupid and utterly idiotic example just to make a point. The end of the chapter, two characters are facing against each other. They have their hands on their swords and they're shouting at each other like, "I want to kill you. This is going to be our last fight. I will win this." And then in the next battle and the next chapter, they battle against each other. And somehow the fans go wild and are like, "Oh my god, it was foreshadowed in the last battle that they would be, in the last chapter that they would be battling. It was foreshadowed one chapter ago that they are going to battle in the next chapter." Like, how long ago does something have to be like proper foreshadowing? Like if it's one chapter ago, that's not foreshadowing. If it's 2 chapters ago, is it still like in the degree of like, oh yeah, that's something that happened to keep an eye on? Like, do I need to be 5 or 10 chapters away for something to be foreshadowing, or does it need to be even more? It's like, I don't know about the definition. I probably said Kubera for a bit, but switched to Lise eventually because it's way easier in the long term. I suppose near the end of season 1, but it's a good build-up. Kurigom foreshadowed something like 304 chapters before it happened, many times. About 5 minutes. AOT author didn't know what he's doing the whole time. Well, you bring up AOT just because you hate it. What it's doing the whole time, explain everything with a time period to so make it somehow work. Everyone is like, oh my god, that author planned everything. Tower of God doesn't make sense. And Tower of God, fucking hell. God of Fight, Attack on Titan! Stuff you read here becomes relevant like 3 to 4 separate times in the story. Pro hater, at least. Attack on Titan doesn't make sense. I still haven't finished it, but I feel like it's just like hypercritical. I'm also a hater of AOT's explanation of things. I also hate it? Is this a hated in the way of like when you read it, like you hated it just when it appeared? Or is this in a way of hated that you are no longer hating it? I hated it, but I'm not longer hating it now. The English language. It's just the ending that people don't like. One thing that I already dislike about AOT was the whole thing of like somehow Eren's ability of being able to talk with the attack titan before him. I feel like that's just a stupid as fuck ability. Started watching AOT and I convinced her Eren was a lizard person. Season 3 were the best after turned bad, plus Mappa art style was a downgrade. Hate as in it's not a thing anymore, lol. It's something I read and watched in the past. Okay, so like it's just not relevant anymore, but still dislike it, yeah. I I dislike the Marley thing. I dislike the Marley thing. Like, I'm not against, like, I don't want these, like, the whole Germany parallel aside, okay? That's not the reason why I don't like it. I just feel like it would have been more interesting instead of being like, everybody's a human and everybody's evil. These Titans are all humans, so it's all humans. And there's no evil Titan thing. It's just that all humans are bad people. I feel like it would have been more cool if it's something like they're actually a really messed up thing, which is Titans. We don't know how they were born, or if it's an ancient god thing or something, and somehow some Titans gained the ability to become humans. I feel like it would have been a way more classic plotline of like fighting against this Titan tribe or something, but I just don't like the thing about no, all humans are evil, or like it's not black and white. There's always these gray scales. I don't hate AOT, but I would have way much more fun if it was actually just a zombie apocalypse, but the zombies were giants. Yeah, kinda what I said. Yeah, like Tokyo will have to project become like the enemy. It's a classic thing. Oh my god, Bleach has an inner hollow, which is like the evil force they're mainly fighting against. Naruto has the nine-tailed demon fox, which is like an evil thing at the very beginning, which killed his parents. Sorry for spoilers. Did all these different horrible things. Oh my god, Dragon Ball. He is a Saiyan, which is an incredibly evil war race and can turn into an Ozaru, which is an incredibly powerful monster. One Piece. Whatever. What else is there? Jujutsu Kaisen is also this. Jujutsu Kaisen is the same. I liked it when it was small humans fighting an unwillable fight. The whole everyone is special, everyone has secrets, everyone everywhere kind of made me lose interest. Just wait until Luffy has an inner devil from the devil fruit. Wasn't that already like Haku? Isn't that already like the thing of like Zoan devil fruits have a will of their own? We're talking already. They are massive AOT spoilers basically. Overpowered projects are my pet hate. I'm Orabora. I'm not against overpowered projects, but I like it more when there's something around it, right? Like Saitama from One Punch Man. He's overpowered, but I still feel like he's interesting. Same as like the other story by One. Like Mob Psycho. Mob is overpowered, but he's a really cool and interesting character. So, yes, an overpowered character that's just overpowered for the sake of overpowered is bad, it's stupid, and it's not a good story. But I feel like you can make it work. I like the fact that Kurigom loves math, made her write a story that's as meticulous as a mathematical proof. After my beloved Emir died in the quit. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? They have guns now and modern civilization. Humans with swords fighting titans was cooler. I mean, I was still fine when they had like these torpedo shocker weapons or something, but I just don't like when it became human against human. I felt like it was stupid. Agreed. My pet hate is interesting secondary characters become boring nice guy like the main character. I remember people complain about the 4 and TOG as much in Workshop Battle Weekly. People really didn't want Bum to get it because they were like, it's just a nine-tailed fox in her hollow. And now Bum has a whole world inside of him. Yeah, no, I was thinking about it, but I don't remember too much to say about who I cared. I was thinking about the potato girl, but she was also sometimes annoying. Irvine? I really like Irvine. I actually really like Irvine. Irvin. By the way, Tower of God, world inside of Bum. I'm still standing on the point that maybe at the end of the story, Bum is somehow going to somehow absorb the entire tower, become the administrator, the god of everything there is in the tower, and then he has all his friends with him. Inside of him, all of his friends will always be with him. That's pretty much about it, yeah. Oh, I need to catch up to Tower of God. Yeah, there were no spoilers really here. I mean, depends on how far you are. But maybe we'll have a personality? Nah, that's too much. That's too much wishful thinking. Here's actually the birth story of an axis. Could be. That is like the birth story of Bum. No, Bum is a... No, that's just a theory. Bum is nothing like that. Bum is just climbing. Not really climbing. That Bum will absorb the tower is a theory. Like, because Bum's power is kind of like absorption of different things. Maybe that's kind of a tiny spoiler. But like, he, I would like a theory of like him absorbing the entire tower to make a stop to whatever's going on here. Then because he absorbed the entire tower, he became an Axis user or something. Maybe. The fuck, instead of climbing the tower for the past 200 chapters. Yeah, and then after the war is over, we're expecting him to start climbing from floor 50 again. Bum's power is unfun and Demuru. That brings it on the point. Oh man. Reincarnated as a slime. Womp womp womp. Womp womp. Womp womp. Can't believe how optimistic my 10 to 15 chapters in 2 hours estimate was. I mean, you will notice that as you continue to watch me, if you're going to reappear in future streams of Kubera, Tower of God, or Omniscient Reader, or something else. I like to go on tangents. I like to talk theory sometimes. And I just, when people are here to talk with me, I obviously am taking way more time with everything. A little longer to read anything towards the beginning, I think. When you get in the flow, and when there's action sequences, that's obviously faster. And when nobody is chatting, I'm going to zoom through those chapters because I have nobody to talk to. The good old days where nobody was chatting. Things feel denser, though Kubera always pretty dense with things actually happening. Damn, tomorrow's going to be another busy day. 2 p.m. for me. Level 5 Vision announcing... Oh, level 5 Vision. I'm so excited. I really hope that we're going to get a release date for Inazuma 11 and Fantasy Life. I don't really care too much about Decapolis or Professor Layton, but I really want a release date for Fantasy Life. And I really hope it's either towards... either already in November, maybe it's only a month delay, maybe in December or January. I really hope something like that. Then after this whole Vision thing is going to be, then at 4 p.m. I'm going to start streaming Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint as a work stream as well for a project. And then at 7 p.m. I have a D&D campaign, which is just us in a post-apocalyptic world. Think Fallout with just running around with guns, killing things. And then it's time to sleep. And I need to make more clips. I think it's nice to chat with us. Yeah, I really feel like the feeling of chatting with people is always nice. How many new subs you got since you started the Webtoon streams? I mean, I always knew it would happen. Like, obviously, people are way more interested in me reading Webtoons than me doing this random One Piece story. The One Piece story is just, I do out of passion and for learning more how to write. The same hour next week. Yep. Kubera will always be during this time. Maybe it will be sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, depending on if I have something going on in life or I'm feeling sick or something like that. But it will always be around this time. D&D for life. D&D is great. I just saw that I got a copyright strike on my latest One Piece video. Why? Remember, double tap with zombies. Like, I will always. Oh, it's from that music thing. But I should have the rights for that. Whatever. Okay. I won't be late next week. I will keep you on your word. If you are late, we will point at you and say, piss baby, piss baby. Filippo is a piss baby. Okay, thank you all, everyone, for being here. Very much appreciate the new faces, everyone spending time of their days with me. I hope you had a nice time. I hope Kubera is going to continue like this. It's going to give me more to think about, and it's going to continue rising in ranks, being a cool story. Lee's nuts and the Kubidis will not be forgotten. I will think about them while I sleep in a wholesome way. Matcha getting closer to the 25k. To call you piss baby if you're late. Huggies. So everybody, I wish you a nice day, a nice night, or whatever. I take it back, your run. I've always rated Kubera even higher. I mean, I can't say it right now. Or we just connected with me in a way, because like I'm also like trying to write stories and doing these kind of things. So this being a story and having all these different story elements just connected me. What are you dreaming about, lol? Wholesome things? But for now, yeah. I hope wherever you are, whatever time it is, if it's late and you stayed up for me to watch the stream, go to bed, you deserve it. Maybe move around a bit, get your blood flowing. This is actually a VTuber's goodbye sequence, I'm just stealing it. And maybe hydrate a bit. Thank you for being here. I hope all of you stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. Pyro, out. Good night, goodbye, good day. I'm off, champ.